Hi everyone, my name is Brad and I am the Nickel City Mystic. Today I have for you a healing energy work where we are going to use the energy of the Fool card from the tarot, and we're going to be bringing in that energy. Before we do that energy work though, I thought I would talk a little bit, and I thought we would look at some of the different Fool cards in the tarot decks. When we do this, I think we're going to notice that there are some similarities between these cards. So this card right here is the more original Rider-Waite-Smith style of the Fool. And here we see that we have the individual who is standing at the edge, and they are holding a satchel and are just excited to take the plunge off the edge, which I guess is a little dangerous sounding, but we also can see the mountains in the background, and even though there might be challenges ahead, this person is unafraid. So part of that great Fool energy is bravery and courage to jump into the unknown and take on something new and sometimes maybe a little scary. So I do have a couple of different decks here, and I thought what we would do is take a look at the cards here, which are all the Fool cards. And this is probably one of my favorite. This is the Lunasol Tarot. And the Lunasol Tarot has both the sun and, I guess it's a star, but it would be the knight here. And this is probably my favorite art style here, and it's very interesting. But if we look at the Fool here, it's very similar to the Rider-Waite-Smith in that this person is also standing on the edge of a cliff. They have their satchel here, and they are ready to take the plunge. So again, we see two different cards with different styles, but the themes are very similar. It's that bravery, it's that courage, it's that jumping into the unknown. So we have this Lunasol Tarot, and I also have here another tarot deck that I've taken the cards out just except for the Fool. And this deck I enjoy quite a bit. It is called the Spirit Keeper's Tarot. And I thought the box just has a really great ASMR quality to it. So, this deck is interesting in that it has 3 different Fool cards. For when you're setting your intention, you pick the Fool card to match your intention. So let's take a look. Our cards here are the Initiate, which looks like this. The Initiate. We have the Seeker, which is used when you're seeking specific knowledge to a question. And then we have the Keeper, which is used when you're looking for spirit connection. So we have the Pathway, where we're just starting out on a path, and we're looking for what lies ahead. We have the Seeker, who seeks the answer in the way to the end. And then we have the Keeper, who connects us more deeply with spirit and those who we can work with in spirit. So these 3 cards you can either put in the entire deck, or you can pick a specific Fool for whatever your intentions or your purpose might be. Now I do have a few other cards here as well, and I have pulled them and I've put them in this shell case. But I thought we would just take a second to really appreciate all the different sounds that they provide for us. Alright, so let's take a look at the couple that I have in here. So I have two more cards from two different decks that I thought we could also look at that kind of brings in that Fool energy. This is another Fool card, and in this card we see the individual walking through, again, a doorway, and it's kind of like walking into that unknown as we cannot see what lies ahead either. So we have this here, so we have this beautiful door frame. And again, we can see the dog, which is something that is kind of universal. And then this is more of a Thoth or Thoth, depending on how you like to say it, but this deck is based off a Thoth card collection. So when we look at this card, it's a little bit different. We have the alligator that we see from the Lunasil Tarot, so there's some connection there, but instead of a dog, it's more of a tiger. And I believe, I could be wrong, but this comes from the I Ching, and it has to do with one of the sayings talks about riding on the tail of the tiger. So in this card, we have a lot of things going on here. We have this kind of just general expression of energy. And again, when we look at that Fool card, it's kind of telling us that we're taking this plunge, we're gathering our courage, and we're gathering ourselves, and we're really just bringing ourselves into this wild unknown that, while it's maybe scary for us, it can perhaps teach us something new or provide us with something new that we have yet to achieve or do. So with that, we have 4 different Fool cards. And while some may be similar, some are quite different. And the art styles are also quite different, but they all have that same energy, that beautiful fresh start, that beautiful plunge, diving into something new. And while yes, it can also be a card of foolishness, you do need to be, to some extent, a little foolish to dive into the unknown. So what I thought we would do now is we would take in some beautiful Fool energy and bring that into our own lives. I'm going to light some candles, and as I light these candles, I want you to think about your own personal intention. Or you can just be of the same intention that you bring that Fool energy into your life and you invite it to be around you. So I'm going to use some matches here to light the candles. That might have been a little loud. Sorry. Light the other candle here. And now that our candles are lit, and you have set your intention, I'm going to also set the intention here, just in that we bring in this healing energy and we invite the energy of the Fool to manifest itself in our lives and help us to make those decisions and take the plunge when we need to in order to move ourselves forward. Just going to take a little bit of sage here, using my shell. And I'm going to light the sage and just do a little bit of clearing around us here. So I'm going to carefully light the sage. And as I light the sage here, just a little bit, just a little bit, just to do a little clearing here, get myself as well. Removing any energy that no longer serves us. Taking care to get into all of our aura and removing anything that doesn't serve us. And just take a nice deep cleansing breath with that sage. Begin to slow your mind and bring it to center. And now that I've cleared out the aura, I have an aura spray here to help fill it. Fill the aura with positive vibes and energy. Just going to give it a little shake to make sure everything inside is mixed up well. I always believe in when something is cleared, we need to put something else around it to fill anything that we've removed. So just going to do a couple sprays here. Above and below. Clearing that space. Allowing that energy to circulate now. Smoothing and filling out the aura. Now I'm just going to take a piece of selenite, just a small piece. I'm just going to comb it through the aura to help remove anything that might be stuck, anything sticky that might be holding on, any energy that's not really yours, so that it can be removed and returned to sender or recycled back into the earth. So I'm just going to draw the selenite down, drawing it down, drawing it down, drawing it down, coming through anything that might feel a little sticky. And if it collects anything, just gently shaking it, knowing that selenite will remove anything that no longer serves you and unsticks any energy that shouldn't be there anymore. Just going to go above your head now. Above your head here. Really taking care of that crown area. Any overthinking that might be going on. Any worries. And now going down to your feet. Carefully removing any energy that might be stuck that you might have just carried with you and you keep walking with it, allowing it to finally be let go. Now just doing again a couple big sweeps here just to help to comb out any energy. Just doing all the way down, through the heart, all the way down. Do a couple more times. Good. And one more. Beautiful. And now what I have here, it is called Rainbow Moonstone. And it is a stone of new beginnings, of purity, fertility. I chose this stone for us to kind of begin with here, as it is a great Fool stone. It is the stone of new beginnings, to set oneself anew. So what I want you to do here is I want you to take 3 deep cleansing breaths with me. And I want you to inhale through your nose like you're smelling flowers. Hold that for a few seconds. And then breathe out into the stone. Again through the nose. And release through the mouth. One more time through the nose. And out the mouth. And now, as we get started with this energy healing, I want you to envision either roots or energy cords forming at the base of your spine. And I want these roots or these energy cords to travel down your body, going down into the earth. And as these energy cords or these roots travel deeper and deeper into the earth, they eventually find a spot where they root themselves. And they spread themselves out in the earth. And they allow you to connect with the earth and bring up that earth energy to help ground you. And I'm just going to draw some Reiki symbols to start, and then I will put in the Fool symbol as well. Pushing in that first symbol. Pushing in our next harmony symbol. Bringing that in. Bringing in our next symbol. Our distance symbol, which means not that it's traveling near and far, but just that we are all one. We are all in the same time and space. All is one. Allowing this energy to connect with you wherever and whenever you are. And now I draw my sigil for the Fool. And I bring to you that Fool energy. That energy of courage. That energy of new beginnings and fresh starts. Knowing that things are being cleared away from you. And moving forward with your highest and greatest good in mind. Starting at the crown. Taking a deep breath here. I'm releasing any tension or energy that no longer serves you. And relaxing the body. And coming down now to that third eye energy center, right above the brow. Taking a deep breath here. And releasing any energy that no longer serves you. And bringing in the beautiful energy of the Fool. Moving down to the throat. Taking a deep breath here. Exhaling any energy that no longer serves you. And bringing in the energy of the Fool. Moving a little lower now to the heart energy center. Taking a deep breath here. Holding for a few seconds. And then releasing all of that energy that doesn't serve you or any tension out through the mouth. Another breath to breathe in that Fool energy here. Hold and release. coming down to the solar plexus now. And with an exhale, releasing any energy that no longer serves you. And breathing in again that full energy here. And out. Moving down to the sacral energy center here. Feeling that energy travel. Inhaling. And with the exhale, releasing any energy that no longer serves you. And moving down to the root energy center. Feeling the energy of the Fool moving into that area. And with a deep breath here, releasing any energy that no longer serves you. And breathing in that full energy. I'm just going to kind of bring my hands down your center, smoothing out those energy centers now. And one big final down the center. I'm just going to seal out the aura here. Seal it in, seal the positive energy that we've established and created in. And finally, just letting it settle. I hope you enjoyed that energy session with the Fool energy. Stay safe, stay well, and until next time.